Hey guys, I'm Kay and you have arrived at my weird little corner of the internet. Welcome. It's been a while since I've done this type of video on my channel. The last couple of videos have been travel related, so I appreciate you guys sticking in and waiting for this reseller content to be up, but it's finally here. I have wanted to do this type of video for a while, so we'll actually get into it today. But if this is your first time here, I am a part-time reseller on Poshmark and eBay, mostly Poshmark, and I do dabble a little bit in Mercari, but very rarely do I make a sale on there. And this is my channel, so welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you again for tuning in. So I've seen a lot of videos on comparisons between the Goodwill and the Goodwill bins, so the regular retail store and then the outlet store. But what I haven't seen a lot of are comparisons between two different retail stores. So in this video, I'm going to do a Savers versus the Goodwill. So I went in with a $50 budget for each one. So I have the receipts in each of the bags, and I'm going to go through and haul all of the items for you so you can see what I found in my local Savers and my local Goodwill. Actually, they're on the same street, within a minute and a half, 2 minutes of each other. So it was really easy to go, but actually I went to a different Savers than the one that's right near the Goodwill in my area. I went to the one that's closer by my full-time jobs. So I thought this might be a good idea, so that way you can see what the prices are like in my area for a $50 minimum spend. First, we'll start with the Savers. So I have the receipt here, and I spent, I'm gonna block out my personal information, $44.58. So I did use a 20% coupon, so the total would have been $55-ish prior to the discount. So I went slightly over, but I also went slightly over at the Goodwill, so it kind of works out hand in hand. And I got 9 items at this store. So here's my Savers reusable bag. You guys saw it in the thumbnail. I thought it would be an easy way rather than trying to copy and paste the logos of both stores in the thumbnail, but you know, that's how it goes. And I haven't detagged any of the items that you'll see in this haul, so if you happen to see a price, please just ignore it. It doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of this video, because it's just $50 at one store versus $50 in the other store. So the first item is this jacket. It's really thick, black, long sleeve. It has this little weird pocket thing here on the side. And it is Lululemon. And it does still have the tearaway tag. It's a size medium. Please ignore my terribly painted fingernails as the remnants of me painting my nails myself before we went on vacation. So I haven't looked up the style name on that yet. I thought it was a little weird that there was a medium size instead of a numbered size, but everything checks out and looks legit, so hopefully I'll be able to find it on lulufanatics.com, and that way I'll be able to include the style name when I list it up on Poshmark. There's not going to be too many non-clothing items in this haul, but this is one of the hard goods, and this is a Yankee Candle. I'm not sure if you can read the scent, but it is peppermint cocoa, and it's never been lit. It smells amazing, and actually, from what I've seen on eBay, it's a pretty rare scent. So the bigger ones, I saw one sold, I think the 22-ounce size, for $60 with free shipping. So I mean, I paid $4.99 for this candle minus 20%, so I think it's like $4.01. So hopefully I'll make a little bit of my money back there. So next, this was kind of a random weird item for me, but it's just this full zip hoodie, and it is Mopar. So the back is got this giant embroidered patch. So if you don't know, it's like a car brand. And I looked up comps on eBay, since this isn't really something I would put on Poshmark. I don't have a branded closet or anything, but it doesn't really fit the type of stuff I'm trying to sell in my Poshmark. But the comps on eBay were around $30 to $35. And next we have a Lucy activewear brand, and it's hard to see the tag because it's very crinkled, but I will try and show it to you if I can uncrinkle it, that is. Size medium, and it is just this gray open front cardigan sweater, and it does have pockets. And we have another Lululemon item. Again, haven't looked up the style name. I'm not sure of the size. I tried to look in the inside of the bra cups, which is where the size dot usually is, but I didn't find it. So if not, I'll just measure it and post the measurements. But it is a tank top in blue. The tank tops don't really do the greatest for me. They usually maybe 20 to 25 bucks, but I figured I would try it out. It has a strappy back, and it's in really great condition. So I love finding this brand. It's probably my favorite brand to pick up, and it always does really well for me. This is Patagonia. It isn't one of their sought after fleeces or anything. It's just like a long sleeve kind of basic layering piece. So I picked that one up anyways. Next is something for me, and if you are fans of The Big Bang Theory, you'll understand the reference, but is this graphic tee. And it says, annoyed kitty, snappy kitty, grouchy ball of fur, moody kitty, grumpy kitty, grr, grr, grr. So obviously it's a play on Soft Kitty from Big Bang Theory. And speaking of, right behind me, I bought myself this ridiculous new with tags Soft Kitty hoodie. It has the ears, and it has cat mittens with the little toe beans, and it even has a tail, and I'm definitely gonna rock it. And I might even try wearing the Grumpy Kitty shirt underneath it and maybe see how ridiculous I look in that. Two items left. The first one is this little wristlet from Fossil. I don't really pick up much Fossil these days because I have two bags that are sitting in my closet still, but this one was priced at $1.99. So I figured why not try this one out and see how the wristlet does. And it's just a very small size. Let's see if my iPhone fits in here. It's a very tight fit, but my iPhone 7 does fit in there, except I wouldn't be able to put anything else in there like keys or an ID, but who knows, maybe someone going out and who just wants to carry their cards or some cash, that'll be enough for them. And the last item I got was also something for myself, and it is another hard good, but it is this super cute wire basket. It was $5.99. I don't really care for the handles because they're short and don't really do much, but I'm going to put my shipping supplies in here and then put it on a shelving unit so that they're more easily accessible for me. So again, those are the 9 items from Savers. Now let's move to the Goodwill. Here's my Goodwill reusable bag. Don't use plastic, kids. Save the earth. And here's my receipt. So I spent $52.47. And I counted up earlier, I believe it's 11 items. I'll double check at the end, but I'm pretty sure that's what I got there. So first item is from Athleta. I love activewear brands. And it's just a basic tee, but it has a little twist detail at the bottom. This one I'm going to keep for myself. And it is from The Lion King on Broadway. This is the graphic. I did see this on Broadway many years ago with Libby's father, actually. We went to New York City, and it says Disney The Lion King on the sleeve. It is missing the drawstring from the hood, but it was $5.99, and it was pink, which was the half off color for the week, so I paid $2.99. This one will be for eBay versus Poshmark. The brand is, it's going to be hard to read, but it's Metal Militia. And militia is not spelled like the actual way you spell militia in regards to the military, but it just has this cool skull graphic on it, which I thought was awesome. It's kind of like an off-the-shoulder type. I looked up comps on eBay and they range from $35 to $50, so I figured I would try that out. Next, we have an Anthro brand, but it's the first time I've ever picked up this specific label of Anthro. Hopefully it'll do a little bit better for me than the other Anthropologie that's just sitting in my closet, but this is Anthro of the North, Angel of the North. And I know it's getting to be not sweater season, but this is a sweater and it's got this beautiful floral pattern on it. It's actually like knit into the sweater. I'm not sure if you can really tell there. And it does have these ties at the bottom so that you can cinch the bottom. This one will be for eBay as well, and it is Life is Good brand. This is a size extra large. I know I've been crappy with doing the sizes on some of the other stuff, but I always forget. This one was half off as well, so I paid $2.50, and it just has this cool tree graphic on the front, and it says all together now. This one I was surprised to find there because usually this brand is priced up really high at my Savers, but since this is the Goodwill, almost everything is the same price. So this is Vineyard Vines, size medium, and it's just a pink pullover. It's in really good shape though, so I figured I would pick that up. Yet another graphic tee, and this one is for me. And it is just the basic Hogwarts with the house crests all on it, and like I said, it's for me. I love Harry Potter. I'm a huge nerd. I don't pick this brand up very often. I know some people hate when other YouTubers say that, but it's true. This one is new with tags though, and it's American Eagle in the soft and sexy plush line, which does really well for me. As you can tell by the name, soft and sexy, it's very soft, and it says, "Oh hey girl." It's kind of like a raglan style tee with the 3/4 sleeves, but I thought it was cute. And this is a brand that's new to me. I've heard of it but never picked it up, and I thought it was an Anthro brand, but I'm not sure if it is or if it's actually just its own thing. But this is Dolan, and this is just a 3/4 length sleeve with this little ruffle detail at the top, and it is striped. It's kind of a red color. I'm not sure if that came off on camera. It's a size small. I think that's what this little S looking thing is in the corner, but I'm not entirely sure. This is another new to me Anthropologie brand. I had to do a little Google research in the store because I wasn't sure what the hell kind of tag this was, but it's got birds all over it. And I believe it's called Canary if I did my research correctly. This is a size large. And it is another sweater. I like sweaters. I'm wearing one. I think I hauled this sweater and this t-shirt actually in my last haul video. So this one has this little tie detail in the front, and it's kind of a little bit longer length. Not quite a tunic, but not exactly just sit at your waist type either. And I saved the best for last, so this is a first time find for me, and I've never picked up an item so fast off the rack. I couldn't believe my eyes, and I thought I was dreaming because it's Barefoot Dreams. If you've never heard of this brand, it is probably the softest thing in the world, and it probably retailed for over $100. It doesn't have the price on here, but this is called the Island Wrap, and it's part of their Cozy Chic Light brand. Like I said, so soft, and it is just this duster length open cardigan, long sleeve, and it has pockets. And if I didn't like money so much, then I'd probably keep it for myself because it's amazing. But it's also a size large, extra large, so it'd be a little oversized on me. But I'm hoping somebody will love this and give it a good home because I love it and I wish it would be mine. Okay, so I lied. I got 12 items at the Goodwill, not 11. So if I take my total, which is $52.47, divided by 12, it means my cost of goods per item at the Goodwill were $4.37. So not bad. I try to stay under $5 whenever possible. And at Savers, like it says on my receipt, I got 9 items. So if I take my total, $44.58, divided by 9, I get a cost of goods of $4.95 per item, so a bit higher. But let's also consider the fact that I use a 20% off coupon. So if I take my total and add in the savings, which is $10.98, it's $55.56 divided by 9 items. That makes the average cost of goods $6.17, which is a lot higher than I normally like to stay at. Like I said previously, I like to stay under $5, so $6.17 per item is a little more than I want to spend on my inventory. So this was a good experiment for me. I don't seem to find as much good stuff at Goodwill, this Barefoot Dreams aside, because that was like a great find in my opinion. Savers does seem to have better brands, but at a cost. $6.17. I mean, the Lululemon jacket was priced at $16.99, just to give you an idea of what things cost around these parts. So I'm in Massachusetts, if you guys don't know, and it's very pricey. We don't have tax on clothes, which is great. I did pay tax on the 2 hard goods items that I purchased, but in general, when I go there, I don't have to pay any tax. So that's a good thing for me, but the downside is that it costs me a lot of money to buy my inventory. So I don't like things to sit. I want things to move out of my house fast so that I can get more stuff, because I don't like having, you know, upwards of $2,000 just sitting right over here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I also hope this video gave you a little bit of perspective on the brands and the price points that are in my area. Everybody's area is different, obviously. I do source from the bins whenever I can, but they are an hour away from me in a different state. Otherwise, I'd drive almost 2 hours to Connecticut, and I heard those bins aren't the greatest, but I will do a little road trip at one point, maybe when the weather is nicer. It's still brutally cold here. And kind of give you a comparison between the New Hampshire and Connecticut bins and see how that goes. But as always, I appreciate you guys watching, and please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already for more content like this in the future, and have a great day.